Hi, welcome to day 2 of Vlogtober. I hope that you're having a really good day. We're still so concerned for people who are in recovery mode from the hurricane. I hope that things are improving for you and that everyone around you is safe and has been in touch. I know that's been really difficult waiting to hear from people who've been cut off by internet service and lack of cell service and all that stuff. So I hope things are improving. It's definitely feeling a little more normal at my house anyway. We spent yesterday cleaning, our first day with power back. We cleaned and did laundry and just regrouped for the day. So today is feeling a little bit more normal. My plan is to go to the grocery store. If my brain kicks in, I've got some coffee, I'll try to get a little bit of video. I'm just going to our little town grocery store. I need to get a few things just for our household, but I'm going to get stuff to make a cake for church tonight. And our church is working on dinner for some of the linemen that are doing repairs in our area. We've got women volunteering to make food for that, and we've got drop-off places that we're going to bring stuff on Friday, so it's going to be dinner for around 100 people. So I volunteered to do 2 big pans of mac and cheese, and I've got to get ingredients for that, and I've also got to get some disposable containers for cooking it. I need something that can just go and they don't have to worry about doing anything with it. They can just throw it away when they're done. So that's what I've got to work on today. We have church tonight, and normally we have a potluck. I don't know if you or your friends have ever used Meal Train. It's a website, and often we use it if somebody's sick or if there's a new baby, and we'll have people sign up to bring meals. Like, you will sign up, I'll bring dinner on Tuesday, and you get to list things like food allergies or your preference for meal delivery, like not before 4 or bring it after 6 or whatever the family preference is. I can tell you, when my husband was in the hospital several years ago, the church set up Meal Train. That was my first experience having stuff brought to us. And they set it up. Because I was on the church texting service, I knew that they were setting it up. But honestly, I think it was when he came home from the hospital, they actually did it again for the first few days after he got home. Before I knew it was set up, people had signed up for 2 and 3 days of bringing food. So our church really does jump on that really well. So having said that, Meal Train is awesome if you need to be able to coordinate stuff like that. But the other thing that we use it for at our church, Wednesday night is a potluck dinner usually, but it's an organized potluck. So we might pick Italian night, and people will volunteer to bring pasta with meat sauce, pasta with Alfredo sauce, salad, garlic bread, desserts, all that stuff. So we can see who's signing up to bring what. That way we don't get 14 bowls of pasta and no salad. So it's worked out really well. Well, tonight, because of all of the stuff going on in the area and some people still without power, we're not actually doing a dinner tonight. We're just gathering for a time to pray for those who are struggling. And but I said, I'm going to make a cake anyway. I'll bring cake, and our pastor loves cake, so no objection there. Anyway, I've got to get some ingredients to make cake, so I'm going to do that today. And I don't think I have any other particular plans. So it's going to the grocery store, getting ingredients, and then coming home and making a cake. And then I've got to be ready. I'll be doing the mac and cheese on Friday, so I've got a little bit of time for that. Well, I thought I would throw in some information about this beauty behind me. Oops, sorry. Oh, I found my tripod, by the way. Can you tell? This is a 1970s Afghan. Shocker, right? It's acrylic, so you can tell there's some wear over the past 45-ish years, maybe 50, but it's still in pretty good shape, and it gets washed once a year anyway. My great Aunt Bessie made this. I don't think I have any pictures of her. If I can find one, I'll put it in. But my great Aunt Bessie made this. It's my grandfather's sister, and she crocheted quite a bit. She was a retired school teacher. My cousin Ross and I used to go, and we'd spend the night at Aunt Bessie's house. And it was part of a duplex. Her sister lived in the other half of the duplex. But we would go visit with Aunt Bessie, and she came across as very stern, very school teacher, very school marm kind of woman. But at Aunt Bessie's house, she would pull out a card table and we could build a blanket fort, and she would just let us take over her little sitting room. And looking back, I realized how much fun that was and what sweet memories we have of that, spending time with her. She really was a very sweet, lovely lady. Anyway, my mom picked out the colors. It could not be more 1970s. We've got brown, we've got gold, and we've got avocado green. Check it out. So I actually love this. I pull this out in the fall. It's not out year round. I pull it out because it matches my fall colors pretty well, and really enjoy it. There's a quilt back here too. I don't know the story behind this one, but I do know its family. I think it was actually rebound at some point, because you can tell it's a little off on the sides. It's like it's not a full square the way the rest of it is done. But that was in a trunk at my parents' house when I was cleaning stuff out after my dad died. I found quilts, and some of it I vaguely recognized. My mom didn't actually use them that much, but yeah, I like to hang this one up in the fall because it's got the orange in it. And I have one for Christmas. I'll try to remember when it gets time for Vlogmas, when that quilt is hanging up, I will tell you the story that I do know about that one. So hang in there if you're curious about that. We'll talk about that in 2 months. 2 months. Christmas is 2.5 months away, y'all. Also, I have not heard anything about SAF yet. No official word on cancellation. I'm still going with the assumption that it's not happening. I just don't see how in 2 weeks they can have things back to where not only the Ag Center is available, but the infrastructure of the area, the roads are gone in some places. So I'm operating on the assumption that it's not happening. So as soon as I know something, I will talk about it here. All right, y'all, I will chat with you again after a while. Grocery store, y'all. It's I'm not in a particularly hard-hit area, but there was absolutely no milk. There was a little bit of almond milk, like 1 or 2 gallon jugs of almond milk, and there was some chocolate milk, but no other milk, literally none. I'm thankful that I got cheese. They did have cheese. I was in a place yesterday that all of the cheese, I've actually seen a couple places, no cheese whatsoever. But I did get cheese here. What else? Oh, bread. There was some bread on the shelves, not a lot, but there was some. But there was a 1 loaf limit, like you could only buy 1 loaf of bread. So yeah, it's been quite an experience. I've got my daughter and son-in-law looking for milk for me, so I'll hopefully I'll get some with them. All right, you guys, see ya.
after 10 o'clock Wednesday night. We got home from church about half an hour ago. I had a few dishes to wash. I had made banana pudding, chocolate cake, and some little pumpkin mini muffins to take tonight just to share. And I needed to wash up some stuff. There was no cake left. There's a little bit of banana pudding left and a few of the pumpkin mini muffins, but I needed to wash that stuff up before getting ready for bed. So anyway, this is kind of this weird, awkward shot on the floor of my bedroom. I will talk to you later about why things are particularly chaotic at my house. We had some water damage that predates the hurricane, and so my house is in complete turmoil. But anyway, we have electricity, so yay. Okay, I did on the way to church. It was light enough to get a couple of rows done on the Soft Whispers shawl. This is the one by Lisa K. Ross. So you can see, started down here at this point, and I'm up to here. I think I've got, excuse me, about a dozen or so more rows of this garter section, and then I think it sort of repeats this, I'm not positive, but I know I stripe in the mini skein colors before binding it off. Well, I hope you all are doing well, and I will check back in with you tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas. No, happy Vlogtober.